Can you hear me now? Oh, I don't know what's wrong. I don't know what is with my audio wrong. Can you hear me? It's just a pity why my audio is giving me problems. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, let me know that you can hear me. I think you can hear me now. I think it's going on live. Can you hear me? Right? If you can hear me, let me know that you can hear me. Let me check it on another page before I continue. Can you hear me now? Yes. Another page before I continue. Yes. So that's beautiful. So we'll start today. Last week I had this technical problem that people could not hear me, but thank God today you can hear me very well. So today we'll be talking about the stress we transfer, especially for in the workplace. Last week we talked about the stress we transfer at home, husbands to their wives, wives to their husbands, parents to their children, and things like that. But today we're talking about what happens at the workplace, how the stress gets transferred at the workplace. That's what we're talking about today. How the stress gets transferred at the workplace. So if you are working, do you get stressed? Do you feel the stress that takes place at your working place? Do you feel it? You know. So before we continue, I don't know if you, in case you are watching me for the first time, I wrote a book. It's called The Double Woman Theory. This book is for women, and you can gift yourself this book. You can gift any loved woman, any woman you love that is around you, give them this book. Give them this book. I will put a link of the book under this video. You can get this book on Amazon. You can get it in Nigeria. I'll put the contact details of how to get this book. So, and also, if you need a combination, a collection of my books, you can get them. If you want a collection of my books, you can get them. That is my journal, Finding Balance. You journal on it every day. And this is my first book, Sailing Through Life, 47 Lessons of Life, Growth, and Finding Happiness. Then this is my signature book as a stress management coach. It's called Create the Life of Your Dreams, 10 Steps to Eliminate Stress and Achieve Balance in Your Life. And this is my baby. This is my baby, The Double Woman Theory, for every woman that knows that she has something in her and she wants that thing to come to life. That book is for you. And with that book, I have a mentorship class called the Becoming Her with Coach Ify, starting on 1st of March. So if you're interested, please contact me for that. So like I said, today we'll be talking about the stress we transfer, especially at work. So if you are here, you have a business, or you are leading a team, or you are an employer in any form, you're an entrepreneur and people are under you. My question is, are you transferring your stress to your business? Are you transferring your stress to the people that are working with you? Or is it the other way around, that the people you are working with are transferring stress to you? You know, there's a need to break that chain. The way we have to try to break the chain, even at home, in our houses, when we know who. I asked this group in my mom's I asked this question in my mom's group. I'm yet to get an answer. I said, in your family, though I told them you must not answer, just think about it. In your family, who is the person that always starts the stress? Most time there's a particular person that always starts the stress. Then there's another person that dwells on it and makes it more elaborate or makes it to stay longer. So if you are able to discover, hey, it is person A that starts the stress in my home, that person A might be you. You are able to discover it and break that chain in order for it not to spread. You will have more peace in your home. You have more fulfillment in your home. So now the same thing at the workplace. Now, as I'm talking about work stress, I'm sure a particular person comes to mind. A particular boss comes to mind. A particular employee comes to mind. A particular colleague comes to mind that is always causing stress at work. That is always causing stress at work. So we're going to go into five different parts today. The first one is this stress transfer. What is it about? Stress transfer is simply put this. You as a person, whatever your position is, you are feeling stressed from overload, from at home, from your health, from your family. It can be from any reason. And you make that stress, you make other people to suffer from that stress. You make their spillovers of that stress to other people. That is stress transfer. One person's stress affecting others. So if you're at work, it can be your boss had a quarrel with his wife and comes to work angry. The emotion is there, the tone is there, the behavior is there, there's tension, there's urgency in everything he's doing. And that stress is being transferred to you as an employee. Or in the team, your team leader is like that. Or maybe that's your manager is like that. That is not okay. And most of the time, it might be that the stress is not starting from work. It's not the work. It's not the stress at work that is causing this transfer. It's from somewhere else. So sometimes we have what they call what are the things that causes this stress? Maybe at work is leadership overload, where the leaders, the team leaders, the HR manager, the chefs themselves, they're overwhelmed of everything going on. They're not getting the results they want to get. They're not seeing what they want to see. So they take this thing, they don't direct it well. It comes out as stress, it spills over, and it makes your team to have stress. So if you are a leader and you are not getting the things you need to get, you're not seeing the results you need to see, you must not start to get putting down on your team. Ask yourself some questions. Be honest with yourself. Ask yourself those questions and be honest with yourself. Sometimes they are what we call unexpected, unrealistic expectation can cause this also. Poor communication. When, for example, you are stressed and you don't communicate it, that okay, say guys, I'm sick, I'm not feeling fine, so maybe I will not talk much today. Like I wrote in my mom's group also, I said, for me in my home, sometimes what causes or what makes the stress to be transferred most of the time is lack of communication. If for any reason I feel anyhow about something, I'm feeling stressed out, I need to communicate it and say, hey, listen, you guys, I'm feeling somehow, I'm tired, I'm overwhelmed. Give me some space or give me some 5 minutes, give me some 10 minutes. That communication breaks that chain, that flow, that transfer, transfer chain. That communication breaks it. So it's very, very important that you know how to break it. It's very important that you know how to break it. So communication is one of the highest factors that will help you to break that stress transfer anywhere, anywhere, anywhere. So how do people experience it? So an employee comes in, a team member comes in, a boss comes in, and they are feeling irritated, irritable. They're feeling irritable. has nothing to do with you, but you are feeling it too because they are feeling irritable. You are feeling it too. You ask them a question that needs explanation, they'll just give you a tense, short reply. They'll be wondering, oh, what did I do? Then you, if you're not careful, instead of you to respond, you start reacting. You are angry with them also. You are annoyed with them also. It's causing more stress. Then because one person is stressed, they don't want to collaborate with another person in the team. Then there's reduced collaboration because of stress. That is stress transfer. When there's stress transfer in a working place, there are more mistakes because people don't want to communicate. People don't want to communicate. People don't want to talk. So there is more mistakes. There are more mistakes taking place. People are withdrawing. There's no communication going on. You understand? And you start seeing sick leave because one employee does not want to deal with the stress of the other one. So it doesn't want to come to work. It starts having symptoms that like tummy ache or headache because they don't want to deal with your own stress at work. So they get sick from that. It might not sound real, but for them it's real. That headache that they are having from coming to work and having to deal with you that is causing that stress is very real to them, and so they walk away. So they'll call in sick. This is what this stress transfer happens. So sometimes teams, they are not just underperforming, they are under regulated. That means you have stress within you and you are not regulating it. I have stress within me, I'm not regulating it well. So I'll allow it to spill over. The way I would talk to my colleagues, the way I would talk to my boss because of my own stress. Because maybe I woke up late, because I ran for the bus and the bus driver didn't stop to pick me up. I am angry. I come to work. I'm angry. I don't want to talk to anybody. And this ripples off. This spills off. Each person, you that you are listening to me, you have to know how to regulate your stress. You have to know how to regulate your stress. You have to know how to regulate your own self. It will help you. Because if you cannot regulate yourself, you are going to transfer this stress to the next person next to you. And what will now happen? There will be no engagement. There will be no communication. There will be no trust. Conflict will increase. Look at the way she talked to me. She didn't really want to talk to you in particular that way, but that person is feeling that way and could not differentiate it, could not regulate themselves before talking to you. So there's one thing we all need to learn is emotional regulation, especially when we are being stressed for whatever reason. Whatever reason that stress is coming from, I need to regulate my stress to myself. And there are very simple things that you can do at those points in time. There are very simple things you can do that will help you to regulate yourself so that you don't transfer that stress to somebody if that stress is coming from you. And you yourself, if somebody is the one trying to put that stress on you, you need to get yourself out of the way of that stress. You need not to take it personal. And what you can do with that is ask, did I do anything wrong? Is everything okay with you? All those questions will help you to break that stress transfer chain. Conflict that will increase because of that stress transfer can be reduced. You understand? Engagement that's supposed to drop because you ask that question or because you communicate the way you are feeling. Engagement will increase, it will not drop. Sick leave will not increase because people are not having headaches because you are talking anyhow, because you are shouting on them, because your tone is tense. They just come into the working place and they just feel, today is gonna be trouble. Have you ever been in an office or a working place whereby you just come, you don't ask, how is she today? How is that person today? How can you be the person to to put the tone, or how will I put it? How can you be the person to regulate the way your office is negatively? How can your own feelings be affecting every other person in the working place? So if that is you, you need to stop that and break that chain by regulating your feeling. Regulating your feeling. Most of the time, you see, stress does not even shout, does not explode. It just comes, and there are frictions, there are frustrations. It does not explode. Someone is no more talking. Someone is talking shortly, with short words, short reply. That's how stress shows. It does not come out. People don't come and fight. People don't come and exchange words and insult yourself. No, but you are ignoring yourself. You are going out of the way of somebody. You are talking in a tense tone. You're talking in a high tone. You're talking in a low tone. All these things are the things that you are doing. You don't want to work in the same team with that person and things like that. It will not help your company. It is too expensive for your company, for your business, when stress is regularly being transferred from whoever. So if you're not the person, if you're a business owner and you are not the person causing that stress, you need to be pay attention and see, oh, where is the stress coming in my work, in my business? Is it from my manager? Is it from my team players? From my secretary? From who is this stress coming from? And you deal with it. If it's not coming from you, then you try and break it. You try and break it, and you teach your team how to self-regulate themselves, how to manage. When I talk about self-regulation, I mean you managing your own stress. You can do it through dialogue, you know, through clarity, through clear expectations. Those are some of the ways you can deal with it. So right now, if you now feel stressed, give yourself 2 minutes break, 5 minutes break to regulate yourself. Go somewhere and have your 2 minutes deep breathing to calm yourself down. Set boundaries. Journal. These are things you can quickly do to regulate yourself. These are things you can quickly do to regulate yourself. You understand? So either you are the boss, or you are the team leader, you are the manager, you're just an employee, and you are feeling stress is coming from you. You are the one starting this stress transfer. Learn to take more breaks, more pauses. Take it 5 minutes to get back yourself. Learn to do deep breathing reset. I do deep breathing a lot, so that I don't even come to that stage whereby my stress is higher than myself. Deep breathing helps me to regulate myself, my system. Because when your blood is hot, when you do deep breathing, it calms you down. Then setting boundaries on the way somebody talks to you, how they talk to you, when they talk to you, can help break that stress transfer chain. And some other mindfulness practices like journaling. Journal what happened. Some people, sometimes somebody can be so upset, they don't even know the reason why they're upset. They are stressed out. They cannot tell you the reason why they are stressed out. They're just stressed out. So such a person needs to take out time and journal and find out the reason why they are feeling the way they are feeling. Very important. So you need to learn these tools. You need to understand that it can happen to everybody. It can happen from leadership. It can happen from the down going up. It can be that the thing causing that stress for that individual is outside the working place. It can be that it's inside the working place. It can be that you just came to work and they just gave you a work to do, and that work, you look at it, you're asking yourself, why are they giving you this? Or why are there too much correction on this paper? Or why this is not my work? This is not supposed to be for me. That alone can cause that stress. So you have to first of all know from where that stress is coming from. Is it from work? Is it from at home? Is it from me, inside of me? Am I not happy with my work? Am I unsatisfied? Is somebody triggering me in the working place? Or am I the one triggering some people? So you have to know exactly where that stress is coming from and whether that stress is from you or from somebody else. You understand? When you find those things out, then you start to communicate. Communicate your today I'm not feeling fine. Today my child is not doing well at school, so it's affecting me. Today, communicate it so that let your people around you understand that it is not their fault that you are feeling this way, so that they don't take it personally. And if it is you that somebody is treating you that way, don't take it personally. Clarify before you take it personally. Go to that person, ask questions. When that person says, yes, it is you that is my problem, then take it personally. Then further ask, what can I do? What did I do wrong? Instead of you also just reacting to them, they are behaving somehow, and you yourself, you start behaving somehow. Of course, when that always happens, then there's a problem. But if it's a one-time thing, give that person grace and communicate and see how you can help that situation, because I'm telling you, one person's stress can spoil the whole day for everybody. And these kind of things are the things I do at my workshop. I do workshops for teams. 2 to 3 hours workshops will be good, and these are the things you should do regularly for your team. So every quarter, once in 6 months, have this workshop. I call it workplace wellness, whereby you will deal with awareness, will deal with conflict, will deal with work overload, will deal with clarity, expectations. You understand your kind of personality. What kind of stress personality are you? How do you react under workload? How can you react better? How can you respond to somebody else without just reacting? How can you communicate better? When there's conflict, what do you do? When do you withdraw? When do you set boundaries at what time? So these are some of the things that I do at my workshop. So if you are listening to me and you have a business that you employ 3, 4, 5 people or more, and you want the environment, your working environment, to be better. We call it workplace wellness. Because listen, if your employees, they understand themselves better, if there is a good understanding, a good atmosphere between your bosses and their team, your production will increase. Funny enough, we say, that is work. I don't have friends at work, that is work. But do you know how many hours you spend at work? I'm not among those people that say your work friend should not be your friend. And I spend how long at work? 9. If you are working in a place whereby the boss are not okay, or your team members are not okay, you need to start creating an exit plan, how to go to somewhere else, because you are spending more than 50% of your life there, every week, every month, every year, year to year you are spending your life there. When you are at home, how many hours are you awake at home? Because you are at home for a longer time, but 8 to 9 to 10 hours of that time you are sleeping or eating. The other time, how long do you stay? So you are either on your way going to work, at work, or on your way coming back, and you don't want to be good friends with your colleagues. You don't want to have a good working condition. No, good working condition, workplace wellness is a must for every organization, because it's not just about making money, it's about making people make money well without breaking down, without burnout. Burnout is something else, when there's overload, when there's no clear expectation. That is another topic for another day. But right now, I'm talking about you breaking that stress transfer. If it's coming from you, and if it's coming from a worker of yours, you need to call them to order and ask them questions. You need to be interested, not in the everyday life of your workers, no, but in the total awareness of them, and say, is there anything wrong with you? Okay, take out time to solve this problem. You understand? So these are important things to do, because the people working for you, or you yourself, you spend a lot of hours at your working place, So I'm open for training. Like I said, I do workshops. So if you need me to train your workers and yourself, leadership training and everything based on workplace wellness, DM me and we'll do that. It's online, 2 to 3 hours, and we'll get it done. And the good thing about this workshop is that I ask questions, and the people, the employees, all the chefs, they are open, they ask questions, they answer these questions, and the true matter, what the problem is, start coming out, and one can discuss it, one can provide solutions, and sometimes there are simple solutions that can change your working environment. So follow me on all my platforms, because I'm right this throughout this week. There are so many posts on stress transfer at the workplace, and also stress transfer at home, in our homes. Stress transfer, who is transferring that stress? Who is that person that's always causing every other person to be under pressure, every other person to be tensed out? So I'll stop here for today. I'll see you next week. If you have any questions, please always ask me. I would answer those questions. This week I'm open to questions. Any question on accountability, productivity, self-care, burnout, please do ask. And if you're a mom, if you're a woman, you need to get that book, The Double Woman Theory. Get the book on Amazon and in Nigeria. Also, you can register for my 90 days mentorship paid program starting on the 1st of March. We are using this book. This book is our blueprint, is our guide on that 90 days of becoming that person you have meant to be, living that rich lifestyle. God bless you. Thank you for watching. And please, if you're watching this, if you're watching a replay, let me know where you're watching me from. I appreciate all of you that watch my videos. I thank you so much, and God bless you all.